Hello everyone, welcome to another Branch Manager episode. This is Branch Manager episode number 25. We're calling this a silver Branch Manager episode, special number of course. Now what I want to talk about is the side of forestry, reforestation, and part of the silviculture process, the growing of trees after harvesting. That is very rarely seen in the public. There is a lack of information in the media, in the public, any form of news that goes out. The information is slanted towards devastation more than reforestation, growing new forests. You see a lot about deforestation. Okay, let's take a really good look at this. Now around me, this area here was harvested about approximately 9 years ago, 9 to 10 years ago. Now we have a young forest on here, on this area behind me, different species, that is close to 10 years old. What is this forest doing? It is doing a lot. It's doing a lot more than what people understand or believe, because the information is just not out there. This young forest is already sequestering carbon dioxide from the air, and it will produce oxygen through transpiration and put it back into the air in a lesser amount at this age, of course, but as they get bigger and bigger, the volume of that sequestering CO2 plus the production of oxygen from the trees increases. We have to look at this portion of a forest. This is an early forest, basically, a young forest that's coming along very well. This is what results from forestry planning. It starts with the silviculture process, the silviculture harvesting process, works its way through harvesting, then through reforestation, planning what species, what is the best species for the site, so on and so forth. What this site is providing and supporting right now is a lot of wildlife. A lot of wildlife. I mean, you can't see them running around, they're flying around all over the place here, but this is supporting a multitude of wildlife. Different forms, animals, mammals, amphibians, reptiles, so on and so forth, and birds. So this part is what is not basically put out into the media, into the public for information. You would have to come out here and discover this yourself. This area is, like I said, is growing well. Now what has happened since harvesting, in the 10 years since harvesting, there's been a lot of growth, not only by the trees, but by plants around and on the ground. So I'm going to show you a little up close. Ground area. You can see there's many types of plants on the ground. I'm not going to name them because there's hundreds of them. They provide feed for animals, for rodents, for birds, for reptiles, and so on and so forth, and even bigger animals, deer. So this is an ongoing thing. This is a process that works its way over 50, 60, 70, 80 years till we actually reach another harvesting stage. Now, these areas that are planted here, by no means are they going to be harvested, but we do have a young, healthy stand growing here, providing a lot of life, a lot of activity is going on. This is what the public doesn't see. This is what the public needs to see. A thriving, thrifty forest near Bowser on Vancouver Island, British Columbia. And it is a beautiful day here. Spring is starting to blossom or bloom. And soon a lot of these plants will be blooming out with lots and lots of feed on them for all forms of wildlife. So let's realize what's going on. Mother Nature is also at work here. The human hand has been here with in the form of tree planters. Tree planters have planted many trees. There's also some trees coming that have come in through Mother Nature. In fact, we have an odd tree here, and it's not odd, but a young spruce, which is unusual because most of the other species are fir, and you can see a cedar in behind me. Take a look at this, folks. This is what's really going on. We have in British Columbia one of the best sustainable forestry models in the world. We must show the people that we're doing this. We must not err strictly on harvesting. Yes, we have to save old growth, which is not recoverable. Yes, we have to have reserve areas to keep old growth. But this is what's going on the ground in a continuing process. So we are saving trees. We are growing trees. Mother Nature is throwing in trees. There's plants growing for the sustainment of all kinds of wildlife. So just with that in mind, folks, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you for watching my previous 24 main episodes. This is Branch Manager episode number 25. So I'm very proud of this. This is my specialty, and it's growing trees and growing a young, thrifty stand plantation and using silviculture methods to make this stand viable, healthy, and growing at a good pace. This is the future of British Columbia. This is the future of our forests. So thank you, folks, for watching, and keep it real and keep it green. Thank you. Amen.